You know the Super Bowl this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And Migos, Sierra, Ludacris, T.I.
You say the whole world.
Pretty much everybody from Atlanta. They are performing at the hip-hop show, the Super Bowl hip-hop show. I guess the before party, pre-party or whatever. Or
yeah, they're like the Centennial and the Olympic Village, and they're doing concerts there. They've been doing those all week.
Now, why is it, again, that these people aren't getting any heat, but your Travis Scott was?
I guess it's different. I guess they see it as a different platform. It's not at the NFL.
But it's under the NFL umbrella. It's for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's for the Super Bowl week. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, Cardi B's performed. Robert Kraft was actually on stage with Cardi B.
Really?
Yeah, he was dancing on stage while Cardi B was performing Money.
Robert Kraft performs at everybody's party. I'm starting to believe him.
Yeah, I'm not believing. I believe it's great marketing.
No, he dates young women.
But it's not just that. It's product placement too, though.
No, but hear me out though for a second. Hold your thought. Just hear me out on this one real quick, right? My man got this mentor. One of my mans, he got this mentor, right? I'm not going to say my man's name, but he has a mentor. He's this old, rich white guy who has a very young, attractive wife. Mm-hmm. And we went to a very young hip-hop show. And the white guy definitely did not know what was going on, but he definitely had the suite. He had the whole suite on lock. And she was telling me all the shows that they go to. And he goes to that. And Robert Kraft dates women more than half his age. Let me see that. More than half his age. So maybe his young girls are telling him about the Cardi B.
I mean, he's a billionaire. I mean, why not?
You know what, though? I ain't gonna front, though. He having a good time dancing on Cardi, though.
Yeah, why don't be
that don't look forced, though, bro.
Why would I be stroking this wrinkled 80-year-old when I can, get a little young tender limber, a little tenderoni. Little flexible thing to work me out after I pop this pill.
Yeah, you know how much of a billionaire
if I'm a billionaire, I got him on deck.
Oh, no, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
They is on deck.
Those are not breath mints I am carrying, okay?
I got the new. I'm saying
here. I'm as soon as I see you.
You think I'm having sunflower seeds
no.
over here.
I'm rolling dice by my mouth. Let's go.
Yes,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Getting it. What?
I'm ready.
You think I'm gonna sit up here with this old bag?
I'm ready. No. But Robert Kraft though, his wife passed away years ago. God bless. But he dates young women publicly.
Okay, well his wife passed. So now
his wife passed.
He got the green light.
Yeah, he definitely has the green light.
He got the green light.
So when I tell you he's with a young woman, like that's public knowledge. Like his wife passed away some years ago.
Yeah, he living.
Yeah. Oh no, he living.
And he already had the money. So I mean,
he's celebrating before the win. The Patriots ain't even played the Super Bowl yet. He's already celebrating just being rich and white. Like, you know what? I'm going to dance with Cardi B. And he's really on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely popping pills if I'm Robert Kraft.
You definitely don't got that bag.
No, that's real.
P don't even have that bag.
Yo, you know how they say you step up to another level when you got the black card? Robert Kraft word is good. He probably don't swipe nothing. He just walks in and walks out.
His last name alone, Kraft.
Yeah.
Just Kraft.
That says money.
That just, yeah.
I mean, Kraft, when I think of Kraft, I think of white and money.
I think of long generations of money.
And salad.
Like his great-great-grand
and salad
will be dumb rich.
And they won't even know him, but they'll be rich because of him.
Yeah, they'll be dumb rich.
So if you Cardi, you going in? I can't blame Cardi if she go in on that.
I mean, Cardi.
I'm just saying.
What does that mouth do?
Yo, you got to ask that.
Like,
Robert Kraft out here celebrating. But are those kind of will you consider them sellouts though? I mean, I think the whole messaging is getting lost when it comes to the Super Bowl thing, man. I think these rappers and everybody that's performing, I think that's the reason why the protests would get lost.
Yeah, I don't
when
think
it
they
comes
know
to
where
the
the fight
culture.
is anymore. Even Meek Mill responded. He posted. He said, "Don't come at me on no Super Bowl-ish. I've really been beat by the police in real life. I know what I'm doing and I know what I stand for."
You think he has a point. Meek lived that life. Meek lived that.
Yeah, and he's living it.
Who gonna go tell Meek he ain't down for the cause?
Yeah, and I mean, but then to Robert Kraft's defense, he is a part of the Reform Alliance that Meek J,
and Jay,
and the owner of the Sixers and a lot of other people. So I still believe this is all marketing for Robert Kraft, though. Don't get me wrong, because
marketing for what? When you say marketing for Robert Kraft, who's already a billionaire, who already has the money, what do you think it's marketing for him, from your perspective?
Because his team is the face of the league.
Okay.
So if he is accepted, and that's from the Patriots, it's to a lot of people and a lot of black people. Let's just say Patriots, it just looks like white. The Patriots just
It's a white team.
White team.
Oh no, it's New England.
Yeah, they just
Boston.
represent white privilege.
It doesn't get any whiter than that.
Yeah, so they represent white privilege to a lot of people. So if you can get that organization to be accepted by the culture and be in the culture, I mean, it goes against everything that the Kaepernick Foundation is going against.
So the more we think Robert Kraft is cool,
yes,
the less we'll pay attention to Colin Kaepernick.
Correct, because this is the same guy that actually bullied all the other owners into blackballing Kaepernick. But nobody talks about that. And he's
Kraft?
also, yes.
I didn't know it was Kraft. I thought it was the other owner. I didn't know it was Kraft. I thought it was the other owner.
Kraft and Jerry Jones are the most powerful owners in football right now.
Well, I mean, I know it's Kraft
and Jerry Jones. They're the most powerful.
And the owner of the Redskins.
Steiner is okay, but yeah.
Steiner is powerful too.
Yes, but I'm saying Kraft and Jerry Jones are the most powerful.
So you're
owners.
saying those two, and I'm not even saying you're lying. I just want to know for clarification, where did you get that information? Like where is this from as far as Kraft and Jones? Because I've been paying attention.
Well, that's just common knowledge. They're the biggest owners in
I'm talking about as far as them against Colin.
Well, I didn't say Jerry against. I mean, all of them are behind closed doors. But I mean, and he stands with Trump on a lot of things. Who is anti-culture?
That's real. No, that's real. That's real.
He stands with him, and I mean, his quarterback stands with Trump. He had a MAGA hat on, and I don't know about Belichick, but I mean, I would assume such as well. I would assume the line goes on.
Belichick seems like to me he literally just cares about football. But probably.
Yeah, he sees me as an independent thinker, so you kind of never know with Belichick.
No, you never know. He's not going to let you. I can see Belichick not telling his own close personal friends what he goes in the booth and votes for.
Yeah, kind of like Michael Jordan.
Yeah. I just want to play the game.
Yeah, I just want to do what I do.
I see that.
My personal life is off limits, but that's fine. But still, so I mean.
So you think it's marketing as far as if I can get myself to look cool, because Brady will look cool. It just helps the league. Then it helps the league.
Yeah, how can you hate? How can you boycott if I'm with the people that you look up to all the time? If I'm with the Rick Ross, if I'm with the Meek Mill, I'm with the Cardi B. Okay. How can you say I'm not for your cause and I don't care about you if I'm with the people that you love all the time?
No, listen, that's a good point.
This guy's a billionaire for a reason.
Listen, that's a good point. It's
he's
amazing.
Smart and he's a businessman. It's a business move.
Well, no. See, here's the thing. I do think that certain people, when it comes to marketing, I do think that there's nothing far off about what you're saying. But I also think Robert Kraft is having a great time.
Sometimes, he still have fun doing it.
Yeah. I like, don't get me wrong. I really do think he's genuine when he's on them stage and he's jumping. I do think he's living his best life.
Yeah, he can still have fun. I mean, I still like the ones I see. Yeah, you're Cardi B.
But
yeah,
I don't
okay.
think. But no,
that don't mean I care about the whole cause for all the people.
But I don't think that's what Cardi B means, that you care about the cause. I think that's what Cardi B, because you're an old man and you see this little hot Latin woman and you want to get behind her. I don't even think he's thinking that deep as to make the Patriots look nice. I think he looks at Cardi B. He's an old white man who's around young women all the time. He's a billionaire, and he's like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna jump on this little young thing, and hopefully she'll come see me later.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking he's all that you said. I'm not even giving it that much credit, is what I'm saying.
I mean, I think it's definitely that, but he's still having fun while he's doing it.
If me and you see Cardi B dancing with us,
genuine things that he likes.
You were at the club with Cardi B and you danced with her when she came here.
I did.
So why wouldn't Robert Kraft?
This is pre-marriage.
Unless you got $1 billion.
I just want to put that out there. This was pre-offset, pre-marriage, all that. So no. And we wasn't dancing nothing crazy. It was just we just had fun. But you got to be clear with these type of things when it gets put out there into the universe, though.
Okay, my point is that any man who sees Cardi B, who's a good-looking woman, 9 out of 10 is you're gonna either shoot a shot or you're gonna at least dance with her. Is what I'm saying. If she invites you to do that.
Yeah,
and I'm saying
cool.
if you're Robert Kraft, your sway is on 1,000, 100, okay? And you got billions. You wake up to billions, and you don't remember the last time you needed for anything. You mean to tell me you see a little young hot mama like that, you ain't gonna want to dance on her? And you the whitest of white?
He didn't dance on her. He backed up into her.
Listen,
but he was just really happy to be on stage.
Robert Kraft is 1,000 years old. A little brush is a lot for him right now, okay?
It just means everything.
Okay, a little brush.
Just some getting a woof.
A little brush is about 1,000 strokes when it comes to me and you, okay? So let's get this straight. You know what I'm saying? That little whiff that you just saw him perform, okay? That's you going in there with no condom.
Oh my God.
He's straight right now.
Oh,
He's straight right now, okay?
You need to stop it.
No, I'm just letting you know. When you get that, listen, it's going to happen to all of us, okay? It's going to happen to all of us. So they're not being, my point is, so they're not going to be called like sellouts. So we're just going to forget this. I mean, should we just put a pin in it and say, yo, this protest situation is done, is my question. I
mean, I believe it's been done.
You got to talk on the mic, bro.
I believe it's been done. I mean, although KD and LeBron have been wearing the Kaepernick jerseys and like during this week, but it's done. It just doesn't have the legs that it didn't. It's just ran too long, and the NFL's holding their ground on it, and it just seems like I thought when the whole Nike campaign came, they were gonna just muscle him. All right, he's in there, but it just hasn't happened. Nike hasn't pushed the envelope too much more since then. I don't think it either. I
think the issue with the protest is that there was never a universal we're protesting until this. And I think that's where the problem came in. Like, we didn't know what the end game was going to be. Like, when you protest because you want an apology, you want such and such. And what it was is that everybody who protests had the Colin Kaepernick situation started it for a lot of people, but everybody wasn't not watching the games because of it. Like, for example, I wasn't not watching the games because of Colin Kaepernick. Mm-hmm. I just kind of fell out of love with it. My issues was the way they, put the baby cuffs on the players when it comes to the domestic disputes that they were having with women and with the head injuries and, with a ton of things. I just kind of fell out of love with it, right? And so there wasn't a lot of people who had a universal agreement to say, yo, we're going to rock. Even the Colin Kaepernick, there wasn't a lot of people that were saying, yo, we're all universally going to protest until you get Colin a job. Because Colin didn't come out there and say, I want y'all to protest because I don't, until I get a job.
And he's still very quiet.
And he's still very quiet about it, right? Because I think what happened with Colin was he was talking in the beginning when he was playing. And I think when he started getting ahead of himself, he kind of was saying things that wasn't too cool. Like when he was saying stuff about voting that wasn't too cool, he kind of withdrew a little bit. Even when the Travis Scott situation happened and Travis Scott people were trying to say that they had talked, he never came out and said they didn't talk. He just retweeted what somebody else said that they didn't talk. And I think because we didn't have a single message and we didn't have a person in the forefront, it kind of just, it's all over the place, but nothing at the same time.
Yeah, he didn't help it. He didn't help it by just laying back and just letting everybody else kind of fight the fight for him and him not say anything.
Yeah, it wasn't
Besides
clear.
The Nike commercial is the only time we've heard him say anything.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but protests need more than you growing out your afro and throwing out a fist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's no disrespect to the man. I get it, but we need to, if this is going to be a protest, we need to know what it is. And if you don't want to protest, like if he would have been like, look, I'm not trying to have y'all protest. This is a situation between me and the NFL. This is what I did. We could have got that, but we didn't get anything. And the problem is, like you said, the people around him are speaking for him because I'm pretty sure he's having private conversations with people. The people around him are speaking for him, but he's not speaking. So
ain't saying nothing.
Of course, you can't blame a T.I., a Ludacris, a Sierra, Amigos, and them that when the Super Bowl comes to Atlanta, the Black Mecca, they're going to perform. They're going to perform. That's what it is. They're going to perform. People in Atlanta anyway. It ain't like the Super Bowl was in Colorado this year and you going out your way. It's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I almost went to the Super Bowl this year. Like, we all almost went to the Super Bowl this year, and I ain't watched the NFL game. I know people who went down to Atlanta don't even watch football, but they went down to Atlanta.
That was another strategic play by NFL.
It definitely was. They know that's black culture and where it speaks at and all that good stuff. They weren't going to have it in D.C. Most definitely they knew where it was. There's only two black chocolate cities, D.C. and Atlanta. And Atlanta is D.C. without suit and ties. All right?
D.C. would be a good look, though.
Yeah. D.C. is chocolate city hands down, but Atlanta is chocolate city.
Super Bowl came to D.C.? Oh, man.
No, that'd be crazy. That'd be insane. We would be fired. Okay? Because I remember when the Super Bowl was in Detroit, and I went out to Detroit for that Super Bowl, we almost lost our mind, and it snowed out there. So I can only imagine it coming to a D.C., and I can only imagine what's happening in Atlanta. There are a lot of babies that are about to be born between this past Thursday and this following Monday morning, okay? Because you know it's going to be somebody who will have morning sex, and they're not going to reach for that condom. Okay, and the baby's gonna be conceived right there Monday, like around 9 a.m. Between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. checkout time. There's gonna be some babies born.
This weekend,
exactly, it's gonna be some babies being born. Okay, and that might have been a move from the NFL. But on the part of the protest, we still never had a universal agreement to what we were protesting for and what was the result that we wanted to have. We could have had that, and I feel like we didn't. You know what I mean? So I can't necessarily call Ludacris and all them time. They getting a check. They definitely getting a check. And again, these people never said.
Well, Cardi B said she sacrificed a lot of money not to perform by turning it down. So she was like, she's definitely with Cap because she took the sacrifice because he sacrificed his job. So I appreciate it.
But she performed at the thing though.
But that's not the Super Bowl. That's also that's actually for the city. I think the NFL benefits from that somewhat.
They
but
do.
That's mostly the city of Atlanta and in the state in the government stuff like that benefit mostly though. But it's because it's more of just all that. What is it called? Generating revenue for the city, like the cops. The fire department, everybody is getting paid extra money right now. And the whole city of Atlanta is eating right now. From hotel chains, it just boosts the economy. So it's a part of that too. So that's an out.
And you know, and that is an out. But it does need to be clear because the problem is the NFL going to take credit for it, and the problem is it's going to look like T.I., Ludacris, and all of them, and Sierra, and Migos, and everybody. It's going to look like they're performing for the Super Bowl. That's what it's going to look like, and that's going to put a little bit more of a damper on the protest. That's all I'm saying when it comes to that.